Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I've been missing here since a long time, but now hopefully I'll be back and consistent here. Today I'm making this video for $1 million question which a lot of people have, but there is nobody to answer that question. But I am going to answer that. And that is how to choose the right person. Recently somebody wrote this to me and I thought that this is something that a lot of people struggle with, so let me just make a YouTube video for you. Before I share this with you, make sure you like, subscribe, share and comment down below to help me reach a person who is looking for this answer. Your one action can literally change somebody's life. So when you talk about choosing somebody, your romantic partner, it's a very important decision in your life. And it cannot happen without you relying on your gut feeling. Now, a lot of people don't know how to tap into their intuition and make a decision based on intuition and not logic. It is not possible to tap into your intuition without doing the inner work. And I tell you the importance of inner work. When we go through a lot of experiences in our lives, we start creating a shadow self because we want to protect our true self. That shadow self and that true self, there is a subtle line of difference, because when we start creating that shadow self based on the experiences that we have gone through, our mind starts to believe that shadow self to be our true self. This is exactly why a lot of marriages and a lot of relationships are not working nowadays, because a lot of people think that they are in true love, the person that they are with is their soulmate, because that's what their shadow self is making them believe. In real sense, a lot of people attract a person based on their shadow self, and that shadow self gets triggered. It's based on ego, it's not based on love. Love is about forgiving. So when you go through some difficult experiences in your life, and it has nothing to do just with your romantic relationships, but every experience that you have gone through in life, when we don't heal those experiences and we create a shadow self of us, we attract somebody who triggers that until we are forced to break that shadow and tap into our true self. The moment you know yourself on a deeper level, who you are, what your values are in life, what's your mindset about living your life, what kind of life do you want to live, what's your vision about life, what's your purpose about life, you attract somebody who reflects that back to you, because this world is based on 99% energy and 0.01% matter. So instead of looking out for the answers or looking out for that one person who is right for you, you have to look within and you have to remove everything which is wrong about you. Let's say you have 10 options. Of course, we live in a world where, there is option at every step, because earlier we didn't have this kind of exposure. I mean, when I say we, I come from a generation, I come from times in 90s where still love and romantic relationships were sacred. But nowadays there is a fine line of difference, there is very thin line of difference between real relationships and people who are exploring options. And this is because both men and women have evolved. Earlier, men and women knew their roles in the relationship, they had specific roles. Now they have balance in their relationships. Both men and women want to bring money to home. Both men and women want to build their house and take care of the household responsibilities equally. That's why, with time, we have evolved. And that's exactly why we cannot go back to the way relationships were. If we want to get that kind of relationship, attract that kind of relationship and love in our life, we have to go back and step into our true self. If you don't believe me, just compare the amount of divorces and breakups happened in 90s and nowadays. It's not because people are unfaithful, it's mostly because people believe their shadow self to be their true self and they are not ready to work on it. The moment you start healing your own self, your own experiences, your own wounds, you will attract somebody who will only give you love, who will hold space for you always instead of triggering those wounds. So instead of choosing between options, choose yourself first. When you choose yourself, you will attract a partner who will choose you too. Because whatever we are from inside, our outside reality reflects that. It is very important for you to go back to the experiences which you have hidden in your heart, in your mind, in your conscious, subconscious mind, which happened while you were growing up. It could be with your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your school teachers, your colleagues, any experience. And trust me, healing is very relieving. Until and unless you don't do it, you have this fear that, it's gonna take a lot of time to heal, it's really dangerous to heal, um, I can't heal myself, I can't touch those parts of me. It's very normal to feel that. But the moment you start experiencing the healing, you'll know how powerful you are. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with your friends and family. And if you have any questions, you can put that down below in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them for you.